no matter how big your greenhouse is, it's a source of joy. And first of all, our greenhouse is a cactus and succulent greenhouse, and so that's what we primarily have. And I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the different weird plants that we have, and also name a few of them. Most of our cactus and succulents, of course, store energy, and so we have succulents that have caudexes, which is a large base of stored energy and moisture for the times that there isn't moisture in their season. And these, this is an adenia. These are phokias, very strange. This is a catrosus, and this has a large vine that starts out every spring, and then it dies down in the fall, and then it just becomes the base. And so it keeps getting larger, as long as you take good care of it, and it's just an interesting plant to have. This is a mammillaria. It's called a plumosa, and it's found down in Mexico, and it finished blooming probably about a month ago, but it's just a fun plant that doesn't really hurt when you touch it, but it's a cactus. Okay. We're going to go along here now. This is a winter greenhouse, meaning we have to keep it warm all winter long. And it does cost maybe $1.50 a day to maintain the heat, but we really enjoy it, and we feel it's well worth it. I'm going to take you now down next to the ground, and this is called a Dioscorea, and I've got stakes around it to hold the vine, because the vine comes out of the top and it travels everywhere. And so this is called, like I said, a Dioscorea, and it leaves dry in the dry period, and then it starts all over again when the next season comes along with moisture. We're going to walk down the path here. A lot of these plants I'm sure you recognize, and I wanted to particularly show the succulents that are things that can be grown in your home on windowsills, in the basement, or in a sunroom. And these are very interesting plants that have strange shapes. Typically the succulents don't have very many blooms to speak of, and that's what those white things are that streak across. They're bloom stalks. And it's because it's the springtime, everything is blooming. And what you're looking at here are aloes, haworthias, gasterias, and these plants are favorites because they don't get very large, and they're usually pest-free, and you just take care of them, and they reward you with a little bloom, or maybe a non-spectacular bloom. This is a jade plant. They're both chrysales there. This is what we call the Conservatory, and this gets light from every direction, and so it's very bright, and so you'll see that this is where the cactus are kept. And this is our lithop collection, and lithops are small South African plants that don't have hardly any moisture, and these are transforming their old leaves into new leaves, and so those are the 2020 leaves coming out, and those are the 2019 leaves drying up. This is the west side of the greenhouse, and what I wanted to show here were the mammillarias. These are from Mexico and also Texas, and they have blooms on them. Because this is later in the day, the blooms are closing now. What we have here on the table, on the right, is a bouffon. It's a South African bulb that loses its leaves every fall and every spring. It either blooms or it sends up new leaves. Mine's not old enough yet, so it's still sending up leaves. The cactus on the bottom left is a pharaoh cactus, and to the left, far left, is an amaryllis from a side view. And then the red aloe in the back is like I said, an aloe that is springtime for it, and it has a lot of red color to it. This is where my wife Cynde does all her repotting, taking care of plants, and just a fun time. The hours just go by so fast.